remote sensing, because eventually in remote sensing area also we work on the sensor side. So
So
sensor
please share
data.
your slide, so we are not
Yes, yes.
able to see.
Right, right. I am doing that. Yes, okay. Now,
Yeah.
is it all right?
Yes, yes. Make a full screen. Okay, okay.
Right. It is already full screen, huh?
Okay, okay.
Right. Okay. So basically, in this work, we are going to present uh, our work on. There is some strip coming. Yeah. So our work is on novel camouflaged false color composite for identification of the vegetation. Interestingly, this work has been verified by using another novel sample level mirror mosaicking, and we have used this mirror mosaicking mosaicked data uh, on convolutional neural networks. So, in effect, this paper has three different components. One is false color composite. We have proposed a new set of false color composite, which is rather more effective in identifying three different types of objects: soil, vegetation, as well as road. Then, since this data is only a three-layer data, so we have increased this number of data vectors by using mirror mosaicking, and we have implemented it at sample level. By sample, we mean pixel level. So, pixel by pixel, we have enhanced the number of data points, and since number of elements in the vector are more, convolutional neural networks or deep networks are able to operate on. And accordingly, in this work, we are reporting how efficiently we can classify such pixels in using our proposed false color composite using deep networks. So this is the work which we want to present. So basically, we will start with introduction, data set, the data from where we have taken, and then we will discuss the method and results and conclusions. So as such, everyone is fully aware about hyperspectral images, and we have different bands which can be used to represent various images. So if I talk about optical images, or for example, this is a multi-resolution image in which any out of seven bands, any three bands can be taken, and we can create a picture. Uh, the kind of picture we generate will depend on what kind of bands we have taken. So if we take RGB, it is a true color composite, and if it is non RGB, it would be false color composite. So with this view, we have reviewed some of the research papers, and people have been using false color composites for identification, differentiation between oil emulsions and waters, even the minerals present in the soil, and different many other applications. So basically, color composites are used to for improved classification, and false color composites are typically used when we want even better resolution or differentiation between various objects. So regarding the true color composite, this is the standard band. We have optical band, we have NIR, shortwave IR, shortwave IR2 as well. So different bands in table 1 we have shown. So eventually what we are doing is creating a false color composite. So for this we have shown what a true color composite is, and accordingly false color composites can be created by using different other bands as well. So typically in this work we have taken our data set from National Ecological Observatory Network NEON program, which is funded by National Science Foundation and operated at Bull Road, Colorado. So basically, NEON imaging spectrometer instrument is used for creating this hyperspectral data in the range from 380 nanometer to 2510 nanometer with a spatial resolution of a spectral resolution of 5 nanometer each, creating 426 bands with a spatial resolution of 1 meter cross 1 meter. So in our this experiment, what we did is we took hyperspectral image and identified identified labeled pixel data. So accordingly, red is indicating the soil, green is indicating the vegetation, and in this image there is one road which is indicated by blue, right? So in this image, in this way we have shown. So in published literature, people are showing 5 different color composites, and then in this work we are proposing 3 different false color composites that were found to be rather more efficient. We will be showing our results in the form of visual interpretation. So by visual interpretation, we can see how effective are our proposed false color composite with respect to the already predefined existing color composites. Then for identification whether which image or which classification is better, we have used 2 different methodologies. One is k-means clustering, which is an unsupervised method, usually found to be very efficient and effective. And versus we have also used deep neural networks using our proposed sample level mirror mosaicking. So this we will show. So these are the different predefined bands. These are the 5 bands. Versus below are the 3 different the false color composites. One combination is NIR, VIS, visible red, visible green band. Another may be shortwave IR1, NIR, and visual red band. The third combination is shortwave IR2, shortwave IR1, and NIR. So these are the 3 proposed bands. Although we worked on a variety of band combinations, however, optimally we found these to be rather more effective. So this is the basic work. So the image A of figure 5 is showing the actual optical image. This has the vegetation, soil, as well as a road. But when we do color composite, true color composite, RGB, so and then we classify using k-means clustering and replot the image, we find that the light green color is the soil, dark colored patches are vegetation, and alongside is a straight line, a straight road, right? So if I show these 3 different layers one by one, so you will find that when we separated pixels covering vegetation, so in image C you can see the vegetation separated. In image D you can see the brown colored soil, and you can surprisingly see that in image C, using the true color composite, we are still not able to identify pixels that belong to road. Technically speaking, this could have been there. So accordingly, the 5 different true color composite proposed the existing composites we tested, and you can find that even in this another combination, predefined combination, the road is still not visible. Even go for the next one, you can find that there are vegetation, soil, as well as some road is present. Alongside the road there are some more patches which have been identified as the metallic component. So that is the issue. And accordingly there is another one where even alongside the road one more patch is being shown as road, which is false. So we yes, we are quickly finishing. So accordingly we came up with our proposed predefined false color composite, and you can see that we are able to identify road as well, whereas in the road part, along with that there are some blotches as well. Okay, so this is how we have the three ways which we have proposed, and the same thing we worked on using convolutional neural networks. And in neural network we have used a standard neural network, the traditional CNN, simplified the CNN. The difference is that we had only three bands, and therefore only three pixels are there, pixel number 1, 2, 3, as shown at the center. So we created the fourth data, taking the average of 1, 2, 3, and therefore fourth data is the synthetic data which is created out of this. So this, you may call it virtual sensor response. And then we flipped this towards left, towards right, towards top, towards bottom, as well as along the diagonal, top left diagonal, right diagonal, bottom left diagonal, and right. And accordingly, out of this 2 cross 2 matrix, we created another matrix which is now 9 cross 9. So the advantage of this is that when we apply convolutional neural network, the window can slide all over this very conveniently. So that is the novel thing. And therefore, with this revised synthetic the data, which now carries sufficient amount of virtual sensor responses as well, apart from the three actual band
Mr.
responses.
Rajput,
Yeah, we are just closing.
I think you should conclude.
Right. So accordingly, with this enhanced data set, we worked on use the convolutional neural network, and you can find that our accuracy with respect to the predefined or composites, our proposed network is giving a very high performance in the range of 96, and 95%. And accordingly, we understand that if we use the convolutional neural network with our proposed methodology, better pixel classification can be done. This was our work which we wanted to report. These are some references which
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, although there